はい、どうもこんにちは。今日もウィッチャー2の続きをやっていきたいと思います。前回全面戦争が終わって、サスキアとフィリパが、ロックムインに逃亡したので、今回はそれを追って、めちゃくちゃにしてやろうということでね、早速、これで第3章スタートなんで、早速進めていきたいと思います。それにしても早速ハーピーが大量に出てきてますね。さて、これは敵の騎士団か何かか？どこの国の所属かはわかりませんね。炎のバラの騎士団か。確か今回の物語に全然絡んでないからな。どうするつもりなんだろうな、こいつは。
Are they on vacation?
Maybe they just don't want to stand out.
Eilhart has a dragon up her sleeve. Radovid has invited you.
ラドビットか。
Don't forget Sheila and Henselt.
ジークフリードは自分から来るわけはないしな。
Any idea who might have summoned them?
Radovid. Now the scum of the Order wear the Redanian coat of arms as they burn pyres. Witch hunts are their favorite pastime, or so I've heard.Radovid
witnessed what the Order did in Vizima. He saw the Grand Master's madness with his own eyes.
炎のバラの騎士団が暴走したのはワンの話ですからね。
That's easy. He needed a whip against Eilhart.
You shouldn't let them see you.
I know. To them, a good elf is a dead elf.
It's not because you're an elf. It's because you're Yorvith.
町
へは洞窟から入る。なるほどね。騎士団長はやっぱジークフリードなんだろうからな。
I'll try to find the caves that connect to the city sewers. We'll meet inside Loch Muin. Catch up to me if you change your mind. Vafael.
イオルベスルートかジークフリードルートか。イオルベスだろここは。別に今回ジークフリードの世話に1ミリもなってないからな。バーノンルートできたらジークフリードの方で行くのかもしれないんですけどね。今回はスコイアテルルートなんでこっちから行きましょう。そりゃ洞窟にはこういうモンスターがつきものですからね。ザクザクやっていきましょうか。さてこれでだいたい洞窟は終わりかな。町の向こうに谷の森がある。野生動物がたくさんいたものだ。ブラン族、なんか3とかでもそういうのなかったような気がするんだけど、何か関係があるのかね。
They tried to save themselves, building an aqueduct and sewers that rivaled today's. But it grew colder, and the canals remained frozen for most of the year.
We're in Loch Muin.
We're on the fringes somewhere. We should find what we came for nearer the main quarters.
Let's go.
さて町の中に突入して中央突破しろということなんで、早速行こうと思ったらこいつらも倒していった方がいいんだろうな。さてこれで全部倒したか。 中央広場に行きたいけど、兵士が邪魔をしてるっていうことなのかな、これは。フィリパが呪文をかける寸前にサルグツアをはめた。ディミニティウムの手枷もはめられたのか。
I wonder what they'll do to her. Either the executioner or the monsters will have their fun. They say Logmuin's
ロ
dungeons
ッ
are
ク
full
ム
of
インの
scum
地下
of
室
all
に
kinds.
あらゆる種類
No
の
idea what they locked her up for, but every sorceress is guilty of something.
True enough. Not likely to see anyone weeping for her.
フィリパは地下牢に囚われているのか。
Though gallows would be even better.
If they killed her, you can forget about healing Saskia.
They must guard her as heavily as the Emperor's
まあ
bedchamber.
そもそもサスキアの魔法を解く必要が本当にあるのかという話から始まるんだろうけどね。
Got to get into the dungeon.
Look for a passage through the sewers. I'll locate Alhart's quarters.
地下と下水道につながる道か。
Something interesting there.
I can think of a quicker way into the dungeon than the sewers. I just need to get arrested.
They'll take your weapons and put you in shackles. Though there is some chance you'll wind up in Philippa's cell.
I'll manage. Wandering through the tunnels would take too much time.
Let's go then.
I'll find Philippa. You search her quarters.
Right. We learned a lot the last time we browsed through her things. Va fail, Gwynblade.
下水道か囚われのフィリパ・エルハートの元へ行くために傭兵に捕まえるってことか。まあ下水道ルートだろうな。わざわざ捕まってやる趣味もないしな。
At your service.
何かあるのか。
Now you tell me. I don't work with sorceresses. This is no job for me.
What's going on? Are you about to fight?
The Conclave has forbidden dueling.
You can't just back out. We agreed. We have commitments to fulfill.
You did take an advance on your fee.
And I'm keeping it. Don't you
前
bother.
金を受け取ったのに仕事をしないとは最強だな。
The gods have sent us a witcher. A word, if you will, Master.
What do you want?
We've been looking for someone like you.
A witcher?
Someone to protect our expedition.
探索に同行してくれる護衛が必要だって。
I don't have much time. Let me hear some details.
The sorceress will reveal everything. We're on our way to meet her. I can only say it concerns Ebder Henna.
His laboratory, to be precise. Der Henna is dead.
女魔術師ね。この状況で出てくる女魔術師は誰なんだろうな。
What's this one's name?
I'm sorry, but we cannot disclose her name until you agree to join us.
Nice talking to you then.
Cynthia. Her name is Cynthia.
シンシアか。シンシアが、殺されてなかったのか。じゃあ前殺されたと思ったのは別のシンシアだったのか。
What was Der Hanna doing in this city?
Everyone's heard of his thousand genie curse, but few know that he also had a portrait
デルヘンだね。全然聞いたことのない名前だな、そいつは。
and their ultimate decline as a civilization. In his memoirs, he mentions that he left his archive here. That's how we pinpointed the location of his laboratory.
You did.
The sorceress did, in point of fact.
But we're the ones who know everything about Ebder Henna.
I wrote my dissertation about the man. To arrive at the laboratory, we must pass through the sewers.
下水道に行くのか。だったらフィリパのついでに
I'm willing to help.
行けそうだな、そいつは。
You won't regret it.
Where do we start?
We've gained access to an ancient crypt where mages were laid to rest.
塔の地下
Beneath
から
that tower,
行けばいいっ
our
てことね。
companions await us
う
there.
ん。
We've broken through in the right spot.
Quiet.
さて、この中に愉快な仲間たちがいるみたいなんで
And
すが、
many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your
確かに
name.
な。
That takes balls.
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
Why are you here?
We suspect Der Henner's laboratory may contain documents and books that could be useful to the Imperial Academy of Science.
That wasn't even close to funny. You're lying.
We don't know what's inside. Der Henner was a talented man, but also an eccentric.
What do you hope to find?
That's confidential. I cannot tell you. Regardless, we need your help. The laboratory lies beneath the Redanian camp, which we cannot penetrate above ground. We want to get there through the sewers, but can't manage it without a capable
化け物退治ね。まあいつも通りの仕事だな、それは。
You don't get it. You turned Triss into a cold stone. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out why I shouldn't turn you into a cold corpse.
She is alive and well. We decompressed her successfully. There were no complications.
And the interrogation after she was decompressed? Because you did interrogate her.
I personally supervised it. We presented the tools, gave her a few bruises, and that sufficed to get her to talk.
余計なことは言わなければよかったものを。
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Silence, Adelbear. That's an order. Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Der Henner's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
まあ、どうせ地下道を取らないといけないんだったら、ついでに受けてやるか。
In exchange, I'll tell you all I can.
まあ、記憶喪失の件も多少は話を知っているみたいだしな。
That is how this world's built. Sewers are infested with monsters.
さて、それ早速行ってみましょうかね。
I'm impressed.
I've kept my end of the bargain. I hope you'll keep yours.
Be sure of it.
I'm no rat to run around sewers.
レダニアの兵士も一緒に宝探しやってるのかね。
So maybe there is something in this for us. Shut your traps. Want the sergeant to hear? We've been deep shite. But it is a good idea.
We've got company.
Redanian bastards.
じゃあ、あいつらとも戦う可能性が多少はあるってことか。
If our experts are to be trusted.
Der Henner dabbled in illusions.
現実の心得もある。
He
ね
also experimented heavily with golems.
Golems with the power of speech, supposedly. They knew nothing of poetry, but...
Will you two shut up?
Yes, it's an illusion. I found a weak spot. Stand back.
入り口が現実で隠されているっちゅうことか。
Lisa and Lorne later, dear. It's reacting to my spell.
At times I'm caught. You can get my kind of feat.
じゃなれば病となる。時に強く当たり、時に身を切る。針にはあらぬと刺すこともある。これは何か。
Careful with the answer. It could be a trap.
Typical of dear Hannah. He was a genius with a penchant for mischievous jokes, like a child.
So, a couple of adults, purported experts, should have no problem.
風邪じゃないか、それは。
Indeed, it's trivial.
多分答えは風だろ。
The answer is pain.
Incorrect.
ああ、トラップで一人やられちまったか。
So many years of research together. Why did we ever embark on this?
Capable of kindness and cruelty.
同じ問題じゃないのね。
When I sour, I can be on your side.
時に優しく、時に残酷、味方もすれば敵にも回る気まぐれで、いたずらを好み、時に贈り物をする。この中でそれっぽいのは運命っぽいけどな。
Can you please repeat?
時に優しく、時に残酷、味方もすれば敵にも回る気まぐれでいたずらを好み、時に贈り物をもたらす。だが誰も逃れられない。
Fate.
Correct.
うん、やっぱり正解だったか。
Someone's been here recently.
さて、ここが次の部屋なんだろうけど、レダニアの兵士がいっぱいいまして、皆殺しにしろってことか。まあそれはしょうがないな。こいつで終わりか。うん、終わりっぽいな。さて、もう一つ謎解きでもあるんですかね。闇の中をさまよう旅人たち。頭上には3つの導き手。夜には竜の後をたどる。銀の乙女は輝く美しさ。なれどその眼差しを目にするのは稀なり。昼には山の空洞を追えり。そのとには計り知れず。日本語で OK だな、それは。
Let's think this through. There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's
小部屋が9つ、それぞれに絵画が描かれている。旅人たちの頭上と3つの輝きという言葉があった絵画を調べてどうのこうの。
I'll advise you about the riddle, but I will not take part in disarming the device. I've got a bad feeling about this.
こういうやつはだいたいフラグ立ててるんだよな。で、まずはどうしろって？
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
What do you think of the first verse?
全部で3つ、時の象徴で砂時計、まあ確かに時の後っていうぐらいだからこれっぽくはあるな。
I believe it's the dragon constellation.
星座、まだ頭上に輝くとか言ったから夜空っていうパターンも全然ありえるな。
Gehenna would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation. In alchemy, the winged
夜は錬金術を、竜は変化を意味し、錬金術の比喩を表している。これはなんか違う気がするな。
illustrating that transformation.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was
夜には竜の跡をたどる。砂時計っぽいけどな。
Can someone remind?
The first verse was at night they trailed a drake serpentine.
I think it's the hourglass.
I shall take that one.
さて2つ目は
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose,
白バラ、
symbol of the
炎の
order
バラ
of
の
the
騎士
flame.
団の象徴。
You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of
これは
arms, and in heraldry,
なんか
silver
違
is
う気が
rendered
する
white.
な。
So the silver lady
夜空っぽくないしな。
are one and the same.
I think it
月
describes the、full
錬金術では月は女性と金属の銀の双方に結びつけられる。
feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown
南
in the
方では
south,
白
so
バ
the
ラ
white
騎
rose
士団は
seems
それほど
unlikely.
知られていない。
Every
シャレ神戸、死の象徴であり、ニルフガードでは知らない者はいない。ナウシカ旅団の象徴でもある。
The brigade's name is female, and they say death
ナウシカが
follows
銀
the
の
youth.
乙女かもしれない。
So the silver lady could
死は
very
女
well
性
be
の名を
Nausicaa
冠した舞台に
or the death's
従うと言われている。満月っぽいような気がしないこともない。
As I recall, the second verse
銀の
was
乙女は
a
美しく
silver
輝
lady shining and fine, if only
輝
her
く美し
visage
さ
she would deign to
その眼
unfold.
差しを目にするのがないってことは、満月っぽい気もするんだよな。
As I recall, the second verse.
I think it's the.
Allow me.
What do you say to the
3
third?
つ目が、絶壁の裂け目、古代の錬金術曰く、上なるものは下にあり。どうだろうな。
The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains,
マハカムマウンテン
from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are
これっ
invaluable to
ぽい
alchemy.
ような気もするけどな。
Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not
山の空洞とは塔を指しているに違いない。これはどうだろうな。なんか違う気がするんだよな。
The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travelers by day.
鉱山の入り口っぽいんだけども。
The mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that fresco.
さて、これで早速試してみましょうかね。
Count me out. I want to live.
As you will.
どれ、これだよな、多分。不正解か。
We must try another combination.
さて、早速ガーゴイルちゃん、しばいていきますかね。
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If I...
What do you?
I would say it describes a serpent.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible.
In alchemy, the wing.
I shall.
What do you think?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the.
I think it describes the.
The order remains the.
Allow.
What do you say?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient.
We must read the third line literally. To
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero.
verse I'll stand. Let's see it take
Count us.
We must try another combination.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
I shall...
Allow.
What do you...
It describes the precipice, the ravine.
We must read the 3rd line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable.
The verse.
The mine... I'll stand. Let's see it take...
Count
As you will.
Intruder
おー、ようやく正解したか。まったくめんどくさいトラップ仕掛けてくれるぜ、こいつは。これで終わりじゃないよね。うん。ゴーレムが守ってるっちゅうことか。
Our expedition has grown thin. Such a shame. I actually found those 2 amusing.
Shut up.
すぐに襲ってくるわけではないか。
So Darehenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
So I guess we should get along famously.
You? What do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to...
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen.
鍵となっている言葉がある。それを突き止めて停止させるか分からなければ頭を破壊して自爆を破るだけ。
Be my guest. Try.
My intentions are good.
as are mine. Know, however, that this may change.
Darehenna must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The Master made me a guardian, nothing less, nothing more. And you, provided you stand there, are a guest.
So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it, better than mine? When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally he succumbs to the will of death.
And to think that Adalbert questioned Darehenna's mastery. Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Darehenna, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The Master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others are intruders.
I have other... Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Dehenna. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Dehenna is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal watch.
Dehenna must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the Master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
I have a... Powerful magic created you. Dehenna was a true master.
He is still, since his mastery survives.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
In my case, it comes from the will of the Master, who liked to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
I have a... Did your create...
I'm called obedience and unyielding persistence. I am a guardian and the humblest of servants.
A golem's name is the word that gave it life, and that can take it away. You must have a name.
I own nothing. Everything belongs to my master. How could I divulge the name if I exist solely to protect my creator's property?
結局名前がわからないとダメなんだろうけどね。ここまで名前のヒントらしいものはなかったしな。
And terrible disappointments. Shut up, Adelbear. And you, Witcher, deal with that golem.
さて、この2択か。こっちだな。
Your master is long dead, and you're more than a mere golem. We'll search Dehenna's notes, find a way to free you from your service, and expand your consciousness.
I desire no freedom, just as I do not desire to be anything more than I am, intruder. Stop the intruders.
はい。残念不正解でした。というわけで早速縛いていきますか。お、いいな。3体に増えてるじゃないか。 さてこれで倒し終わったんで、
Let's have a look.
何かいいものがあるか探索してみましょうか。
This is better than I'd hoped.
A great success for Nilfgaard, this mission.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
Bacteria strains.
あまりいいものは直してなさそうだな。このメモは何かあるのか。何個か種類があるみたいだが、メダルが振動している。また何か出るの？
Later Elorn, Lisa Elorn, later Dia.
何かお宝でも出てくるんですかね。
The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were? They died once they were no longer useful.
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted. Fortunately, they were so kind as to remove themselves without my help.
I'm not about to be that kind.
Adelbert, you know what you're to look for.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a prototype megascope.
メガスコープの原型のようなものに見える。
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person.
誰かのことを一心に念じるとその相手につながるもの。覗き見マシーンか。
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
You were a rider of the Wild Hunt.
何々ゲラルトはワイルドハントの騎手だった？
Have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
でも確かそんなくだりが確かにあったような気がするな。
And survived.
Anything else? Any detail you can give me would be useful.
Don't trust Letho.
You think I trust the people I hunt?
He's your foe today, but he wasn't always.
Is there anything to prove I was part of the Wild Hunt?
Nothing. Apart from the fact that Nilfgaardian intelligence agents are
何も
reported for lying in their
証拠はないのか。
An enlightened nation indeed.
You haven't the faintest notion how many people are interested in you. Very important people.
Just because I survived.
You're a former rider of the hunt, and you live. You may be the key to solving the mystery of the retinue, and they all know that. You must watch out for yourself.
あまりいい情報を持ってないな、こいつは。
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me about him?
Because I like you.
Let's say you've satisfied my curiosity.
Well then, consider me glad to have satisfied a witcher, whatever the way.
I'd like to try out the device.
まあ、それは試しに使ってみたいよな。
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adelbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally clear. Traitors must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
初めからそう言ってくれれば楽ちんだったのにね。さてこれで片付いたかな。3人に分身するとは卑怯なやつめ。
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all mages learn it.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to
誰か
help.
一人か。
After that, the artifact's mine.
Let's say you...
Well then, consider me
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports.
nothing.
Will we meet?
I wouldn't mind at all.
I'd
さ
appreciate
て、それじゃあ、早速
while I eavesdrop.
使ってみますか。
I have a lot of work to do here.
ああ、選べるのが5人いるのか。まあ、無難にトリス行ってもいいんだろうけどな。サスキアもちょっと気になるんだけどな。まあ、トリスに行ってみるか。
My fate? You haven't asked a single question about me.
Yet it is all up to you. Your situation is a comfortable one. Do not squander your chance. So, wish to tell me anything?
I'm a sorceress, an advisor to the King of Temeria. Ah!
I believe we agreed you would speak only of things I do not know about.
I hope you learned something useful.
I'm just sorry I can't use the...
別のやつにすればよかったかな、これは。
Power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
何にも驚きがなかったので、ダンデリオンとかに使った方が面白かったかもな。まあ、しょうがないか。さて、それでは今回はこの辺で終わりにして、ちょっと今日は脱線しちゃったんでね、まだ続きは次回、引き続きフィリパを探していきたいと思います。それでは。